so glad we get to share the mic again. It's been too long. You're killing it as always as we go into
right back at you, man. I'm loving the vibes, loving the positive vibes.
It's a good time.
We're about to love the action coming up here in this losers finals. Button check?
Oh, that's the question.
We get. Okay,
We're not playing odds and evens. We're playing button check or no button check.
All right, well, let's get to it here. Losers finals between the Nomler and Ticklememour. There could be only one to meet royalty, being Negative Ellie up in winners.
You trying to get nommed or you trying to get tickled? You got to choose one.
Yeah, she took a good while. She was like farming there out through the portal for a second.
Like, are you seeing me right now? They call me Piccolo. I do love, like, the sunglasses on the hat goes so hard. I don't even know if that's what they're going for, but it looks so sick.
All right, let's see how it's going to be here. We've been seeing Nom make great effect of just like their use of preemptive buttons. I think you're going to need that, especially using the sweep here against the cover, against these stroke options, right?
Yeah, we saw the preemptive button on round start. Not aggressive, just hoping that your opponent walks into it, right?
All right, but we're seeing Ticklememour already swinging here, and these characters are so forward advancing, right? You have the stroke on one side, and you have the dolphin on the other here. It's almost like a battle, a joust, if you will.
They are corner pressure characters, to be sure. I imagine this will be a pretty quick set, even if it is game 5. And immediately we're seeing the willingness to be aggressive, but unfortunate for Ticklememour, who had an opportunity to punish there, but let it slip.
Yeah, put one in the corner, but stuffed out with the 5P here. Ticklememour puts down the note here. You can probably only overdrive the guest situation, and backdash isn't going to work out. And Ticklememour is able to get the pickup.
I don't know if Nom is. Okay.
That was a charge just too, not even a tap one, right? Maybe held it a little too long.
We tried. I respect the effort. But one thing I do also respect is I think Nom is recognizing a bit of a habit in Ticklememour's overhead game. Has a tendency to either go for 1 overhead or 3, but never 2. So just knowing that little bit about your opponent.
Or as they say that, Nom is starting to like initiate some of their own air dash game as well, especially when they get in the corner like you were mentioning. And now we're coming in, strike throw. I see the just block coming up for Ticklememour, ready on the defense, very active.
Ooh, hold that. And she got those anchor arms. All right.
Thank you.
I'm not a wimp. I'm a jerk.
Sometimes you gotta play a jerk here and bracket. Nobody is your friend, especially in losers finals when you're going for gold.
Okay, Ticklememour swinging back a little bit. Nom looked pretty poised in the last round, but it has been a game of corner pressure, right? So one round can go completely one way, only for the next to swing the opposite. And that's why we're in best of 5 territory, that volatility.
Ticklememour throwing the whole damn kitchen sink out there with using RC, using the Mad Love, and was able to seal the deal.
Yeah, if she had a kitchen sink, she'd be Fausting that thing. Like, get it over there.
Absolutely here. No breaks, we're going right back into it.
Yeah, that has been a bit of a staple in this top 8. I feel like a lot of these players are opting not to take that deep breath, which can have benefits, but at the same time, sometimes you can get a little bit too locked in.
Okay, but we're locked in on this damage so far. Ticklememour looking poised to potentially take this round, unless Nom has to do something about it, and finds the gap in between the super. Ticklememour's been getting away with murder with these plus frames off of that.
Ooh, PRC approaches here. Ticklememour using that resource to skip neutral and gets rewarded.
Yeah, that's a new one. We haven't seen much of that either, so I like the new options that Ticklememour is bringing out.
Yeah, even this late in, because you got to remember, like, everybody in the crowd here who's in this top 8 is analyzing your gameplay, getting ready to play against you. So having mix-ups that aren't just new to the set, but new to the top 8 can go so far.
Totally, and we're getting the knockdown pressure here from Ticklememour, forcing Nom to burst out. And I like the option of using the beach ball to kind of go just like band for band in terms of just projectile wars.
Ooh, well, we are going band for band right now. Ticklememour not getting baited by that dash back Nom, but you do still get pressed into the corner.
Press we shall. Nom not falling for the overdrive situation once more here. Ticklememour is going to have to rely a little bit differently on the wake-up game.
Yeah, we big presses around here. That time around, Ticklememour winning the pressure war, pressing advantage, trying to make something happen. Now you got that positive bonus as well. So many resources to be spent. Nom trying to not let it happen though. That burst almost online. You are going to get it. It's locked out right now, but the next combo, that is a huge advantage going into this last situation.
Absolutely, but Ticklememour not going to be backing down here, not going to be scared of the situation. Has to be aggressive in this moment, and the aggression is going to be paying off here. And gets the burst in the process. That was not an easy burst bit either.
That was huge. Such an awkward time. How did you know to go for burst there?
Yeah, most definitely. And we're bringing out the same tech with the note as we saw before. And man, okay, I think we found a new tech, a new strategy that's working against Nom, right?
Yeah, that note, we saw it a lot in the last set, but we haven't been seeing it in this set, right? Now you are rotating the pressure game. This is what you were talking about earlier, right? That rotation that is constantly active.
Okay, but we're spinning off this command grab here. One more time. How about a third? Ooh, going low.
Okay, give me one more though.
Okay, RC in. Skip neutral. I like the delay on the press here. Speaking of which, Ticklememour are going to be coming through as well.
Okay, note into the PRC. Now we are combining offensive strategies. Strode the big tree as well, into the throw. So many things to think about. Double overhead, fits the opening, and Nom, after such a strong start, is on the back foot. Wait, is that it? You're scaled.
But it's also May here. May does so much damage, just enough to make sure we get this round here. It seems like Ticklememour is creating like a Manticore of just like options here, but Nom is the Manticore Slayer. Or will it be a different story?
We're gonna find out momentarily. Of course, Nom is up a round in this game number 3. Both of them pretty high on resource right now. Ticklememour with a little bit of an advantage, using that tension from the positive bonus to create this RRC reset situation, creating the corner pressure situation, and then converting into the super, into the wall break, into the round. Great resource management, and still holding on to that burst on both sides.
Yeah, fantastic stuff here. Nom could potentially get one here on the board, unless Ticklememour has anything to say about it. The note pressure and the mash out there from Nom. You'll have to see it, but you know, mash out for mash out.
Yeah, forget ban for ban. We're going mash out for mash out right now. And right now, Nom is mashing, trying so hard to get on the board. Ticklememour finds the opening. What was that bait? The early dive kick, resetting the pressure, getting Nom to press the button, but Nom continues to press buttons. We are back and forth. The read on the dust. That was the chance, but the defense from Tickle.
No way. That could have been it. You could have converted off that. There it is, the BRC, and it does convert off. Keep it simple with the jabs.
Tickle played so well. It is a miracle that Nom found that gap, did not get baited too hard, did not get hit by a big combo, but immediately we're right back into game number 4.
Could have spelled disaster, and Nom continues to put the pressure on. Not letting Tickle escape this time here. Maybe we can flip the script.
Oh, we're sending out the notes. Bro, the pressure, the PRC resets.
Well, I'm loving the fake outs here with the Chemical Love now. We're starting to like adopt a new strategy on top of strategy.
I love the cross-up idea. Ticklememour was ready for it though. Trying to get the low poke, gets punished.
Tricky stuff coming out here from Nom. Another command grab. They usually like to do it in pairs. They're just so scared, right? I mean, she's just swinging that big anchor.
It really is scary. My girl goes to the gym.
Okay, going back. Let's see what happens.
Wait.
Yep.
This is terrifying for Ticklememour, who was so advantageous in the set. And now you're looking at this situation where Nom is getting more confident, not just in the neutral, but in these corner pressure scenarios. I feel like Ticklememour has lost the ability to Abare out in this disadvantage in the corner.
Yeah, most definitely, especially when they're like being a lot more careful. That was not as careful as I was expected to be. Deflect shield right back in. Chemical of back. And dive kick. Oh my god. And the tap dust. We are still in this. It is not over yet.
And part of the reason that worked is because you didn't just have a tap dust, you had a tap FD there. That is something that is very popular at this level of play. That's something that Ticklememour has been using, where you just hold the FD for a millisecond, expecting that default pressure timing, trying to avoid using too much of your tension. So if you've got a slight delay, like an overhead dust, you can get called out.
Okay, and honestly, what Nam is doing is continue to work here, able to get a full-blown conversion here, take a chunk off the health bar, and we're going to hopefully ride the wave here. We do have RC, the stroke getting underneath the Dolphin. That's something that I've been waiting to see here from Ticklememour.
The question will be, was it too little too late?
It might have been here. It might have been a gamble.
The crowd is electric right now, cheering on Nam, cheering on what could be the cusp of a reverse 3-0 here. Again, forcing out those FDs. Now, Ticklememour does not have the tension. Even if you get Nam into the corner, you don't have that wall break just yet.
And we do have RC keeping the sweep safe, and I like it, just waiting for Ticklememour to bite. Being a lot more patience on the defense, only waiting to strike when they get a conversion like this.
Oh, we're not just biting, we are chomping, and did manage to hold out long enough to get the super. That's going to give you the hard knockdown. Really strong situation, but Nam just mashing out. What a grab, though, into the RRC, into a last round situation.
It is not over yet. Nam has been so good at checking here. Wow, and the high profile situation underneath the sweep. Ticklememour is starting to get a handle.
You had to use the burst. Now Nam is not going to have that for the rest of the set. Ticklememour in the driver's seat. Another hard knockdown. Are we swinging?
We might be swinging big here. We're going in here. I like the FD option, but honestly, you have one more situation to... Oh, no, there's no more chances. No more situations. The command grab will come out when you least expect it, and Ticklememour will be taking it over Nam.
What a call out, wagging the finger as well, going, no, 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 no.
Very, very sneaky, sis.
You thought, but it is I who will move forward, moving on to grand finals. The opportunity, can you be the first to make negative LE bleed?
We will find out here. Let's take a look at the replays before we move on to the coup de grace. Yeah, and just like, you gotta hand it to Tickle, was able to kind of just like adapt like through and through that the whole set. And it was a long one too.
It was. I was getting pretty scared for Tickle by the end there. Nam seemed like they really figured out the neutral situations. That's where Ticklememour was thriving. Because of course, the big damage comes in the corner pressure. But to get there, you have to create these scary neutral situations. And Nam stopped falling for the bag of tricks.
I just want to say, I've been playing like 5 7-3 matchups. This matchup is hella Zato favored this patch. It's 6-4. NLA nerfs, Wild Assault on block nerfs. Blue Wild Assault actually got buffed.